Ooh, Erica Spiegelman is a leading addiction specialist. She's also the author of the book Rewired, a bold new approach to addiction and recovery.
Wow, you said you see people like that every day.
I do, unfortunately. People that don't, people that don't take care of themselves after they leave rehab. We call it an aftercare plan.
Yeah.
And really, most people need to have something in place, whether it's an outpatient program or a line of therapists set up, something that they could still feel safe and grow and evolve and learn more about themselves. But she just got thrown right back into the whole chaotic mess of that TV show.
Is she not in this vortex? I mean, is that the best place for anyone who has an addiction to be in? I mean, should she be on a reality show like that?
Absolutely not. If she really was taking care of herself and being compassionate towards herself, she would quit the show altogether and really focus on healing and getting better and reconnecting with her family, which is what she says leaded her to relapse.
A reality show,
Yeah.
I mean, by definition, watching someone take the right steps and take care of themselves is not exciting to watch. And, you know, these shows kind of encourage drama.
Yes.
They put all these women in situations where typically they're drinking and getting in fights with each other. Is your advice to anyone that is suffering from addiction to stay off television?
To stay off television and learn how to take care of themselves and implement a plan, like I talk about in my book Rewired. I really encourage people to be mindful of having time management in their lives. They have small goals every week. They exercise. They eat right. They sleep. They're mindful of who's around them. Positive energy. These women obviously are fed lies and gossip to one another, and it creates negativity, and then they start fighting, and that only would cause anybody to have, stress in their lives, especially if you're being followed by video cameras.
And seemingly it seems like she keeps lying here, because she says, I wasn't drinking, for several years. Then she admits, okay, I had a couple of drinks here and there. I mean, that must be typical.
It is. I mean, when people are trying to get sober and there's people watching them, dishonesty comes up a lot. And most people are in denial. They really don't want to admit or face it because they're so ashamed of their behavior, and they're ashamed that they can't really quit on their own. So I would encourage anybody to take some time out of their work life and focus on their health, go to an outpatient program, get a therapist, a spiritual counselor, whatever it is, and really start to reconnect and heal yourself. Heal the shame, forgive yourself, have those conversations that are probably needed to have.
And if someone you love, if you see someone you love struggling with this, because we see her sister on the show has obviously been through it, how do you help that person instead of shaming them?
You have to come to like a family member with a problem and come to them with some empathy and say, I'm sure this has been hard for you, but we love you. We want to be supportive of you. Things will get better, and give them solutions. There's so many wonderful things out there to help people get sober. I mean, there's programs, there's therapists, there's 12-step programs if that's your thing. There's just so much. In my book also I discuss other holistic ways of getting sober. So there's a lot of great material out there.
No doubt it's not an easy journey, as we've seen from her experience and from other experiences. But
Rewired.
here's the information on Erica Spiegelman's book signing. It is this Sunday.